Hello guys, Horus the Sky God Pharaoh here, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about all this snow, because we're going to go back thousands of years ago. So if you're on a lower frequency or you're not matching the vibration of this planet, this video will not resonate with you. But cold was never meant to be an element of this universe. Coolness, warmth was always in this universe, okay? There was a time, a few thousand years ago, when this planet was completely tropical. But what happened? The invaders came, and they made it extremely cold. How do you think people were able to start civilizations, go across that land bridge in Alaska? If it was the temperature it is now, they would have fucking died. I can guarantee you. It was tropical everywhere in the cosmos. You got all these frozen planets and frozen moons. For example, we got Mars. It's 70 degrees in the daytime, and it's completely cold in the nighttime. There are creatures in the cosmos that can withstand more amounts of heat than us. This is the stuff they're not telling you about on the 6 o'clock news. I don't want to get into too much detail, because if you want to get into too much detail, I might have to go on another site like Twitch and live stream it and say it while I'm playing games or something. Or just completely just come out and say it if you want to hear more about it. But these reptilian invaders, when they came to this planet, when they came and they made human beings, they made the northern hemisphere. They froze many multiverses, and they froze lots of parts of this galaxy. That's why there's snow. That's why, what do you think they mean by winter vortex? Those are reptilian spaceships. They're spreading chemicals in the sky. Those are the same chemicals. These are the same chemicals that are causing it to snow and causing the planet to freeze over. The same poison you get in your foods. The same poison they got in all those non-GMO foods and all those unhealthy foods that aren't natural meat or plants. But but it was never cold on this planet. It was always tropical until the invaders came. They used their spaceships and they created winter vortexes. This is why it's becoming so cold. This is why it's so cold in places up north, like Canada, Russia, Sweden, Finland. Those places are not supposed to be cold. You got a bunch of Caucasian people living there because they can't take the heat. They can't live in Africa like us melanated people. They can't live where it's warm and tropical. And this is why all these hurricanes are happening, because the planet with the planet, which is a feminine and masculine aspect, which is a conscious living being. The Anunnaki are purging this planet with fire, so with earthquakes and plasma, which are plasma discharges coming from the sun, because our planet Earth, our realm, is starting to move in this direction. Our planet is starting to spin, and as our planet spins, these earthquakes are gonna cause, because the cosmos is like a synchronicity, because the Earth is a is like a yin and a yang. Think of it as like a yin and a yang. It's completely balanced out like your life. So all this chaos you see it's happening, winter is not natural to the planet. They are freezing. They are using machines up in the sky, up above they're using on the ground and up in the sky. They have machines that produce clouds. I'm gonna put some clips up. Hopefully, they have machines that have machines. They have clouds. They have machines that produce clouds and make it snow. They try to cover up the sun in the northern United States and Canada, here in North America, and other parts of the northern hemisphere, because they know their time is up. They can't make it. They're trying to make it snow in places last year like Florida or Texas, and now they're getting negative. Now North America's getting blasted with Arctic temperatures. They can't. These reptilian invaders are trying to overthrow humanity. And there's one thing that's backfiring is the planet is completely heating up, and they need to be completely shrouded. They need to be completely covered. They need to be completely covered. They need to completely cover these clouds. Cover the sun with these clouds, so it can snow. They're making it snow. They have machines in.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest. Now, the most amazing thing is that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you, it's raining. That's unbelievable. Oh, NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
Nigga, they just made it fucking rain. They just made it fucking rain from a machine. They're not all in the cosmos. They have some on the ground too, because they're getting knocked out of the sky. They have some on the ground too. You see that British guy is like, oi, look at this. I can't fucking believe it. Oi, look, look, mate. Oh, look, it's raining over me. I can't do a very good British accent, but they completely just made it rain all by using that fucking machine. And they're gonna say it's loud. That did not make any noise. We could completely hear his voice over this. Clouds are not natural to the planet. That is how they are made right there. And that they just got exposed. There, thousands of years ago, before these invaders came, there were never no clouds in the sky. The sky was completely blue. How do you think these astronomers in the past were able to study all these planets and look at them? There were no clouds in the sky. That's how they could see them every day. Now they put these fucking fake ass clouds in the sky. They try to block off, but they're the ones trapped here. They can't trap us in our own realm. Got some birds right there coming up to me. Appreciate it. See, I'm attracting nature. They have machines in the cosmos, and they're being knocked out of the sky, so they're doing the most to send these winter vortex. I'm getting a download. They're called winter vortex machines. They're spaceships that blast this planet with Arctic temperatures. Winter is, like I said, I keep saying it, winter is not natural to this planet Earth. The reptilians and the Arcturians are blasting this planet with Arctic temperatures so they can survive. so they can keep their agenda going. The Arcturians, I don't know if they're in on it, but I'm getting a download that they are, because Arcturus is a big star. And so the Arcturians are very intelligent, deceiving beings. They probably want to keep the illusion going, but the reptilians, they're sending spaceships from the Alpha Draconis star system here to this realm, this dimension, our planet Earth, and they are freezing this planet with Arctic temperatures. This is why the wind is getting so violently. That isn't wind. These are battles happening over the sky. There wouldn't be wind. The wind is a force of nature. That is the ancestors, the earthquakes, the plasmic discharge. It is a force of nature. The plasmic discharge, it's a force of nature. The earthquakes that are happening in Turkey, in Syria, and Puerto Rico right now, in Alaska, and in Connecticut, and in Western New York. This is all happening because of the plasma discharge on the planet. And this few thousand years ago, this planet was fully tropical. They need to freeze this planet over. That's why most of these certain species went extinct. Dinosaurs didn't go extinct millions of years ago. They were here thousands of years ago. How come they're finding fresh dinosaur bones a few feet underground? They're finding fresh prehistoric creatures all the time. They wiped out the dodo bird not too recently. Don't think the dinosaurs weren't wiped out too recently. They're implementing, the reptilian invaders are implementing Arctic temperatures on this planet so they can survive here, yo. So they can stay at giving. They had their last chance to overtake us, to overtake the humans. They got the humans, but they still haven't got us. Gods and goddesses. They got most of the humans, but they still haven't taken over the world. They don't have near enough power. That's why they're getting desperate. They're blasting Canada with negative 45 degrees. They're trying to implement control in their Arctic areas. And Arctic temperatures are hitting Chicago and in Michigan. This is where a lot of the brothers and sisters live. They're trying to wipe us out using negative temperatures. Population control. Same thing they did with the virus. They had the Chinese make coronavirus in a lab and use it as a bioweapon for population control. And they're doing the same with Arctic temperatures, because the sun's gonna start wiping out mother effers naturally, because people weren't prepared spiritually. Their solar plexus chakra wasn't open. They were living in their lower chakras, in their ego. And that's why people die of heart strokes, because when you live in your ego, you're more likely to overreact over small things, or let the haters get to you, and you have a panic attack. Then you can't breathe, dog. And then if it's hot enough, you have a heat stroke, dog. That's all I want to say. Winter's not natural. Once we take over these reptilians, the planet will be natural. Don't forget.